Alright, so welcome to Kuro Shore's channel. I'm Kuro Shore, aka You're Not Getting My Real Name, even though you can probably find it easily if you just search it on the internet. And this is my snowball mic. I really don't know where the fuck else to put it, so I'm just gonna leave it right here and have it in my hand and give you a little this and that because I guess this really isn't planned out that well. But we're gonna talk about Danganronpa 3. That's 3 Despair arc today. So here is a disclaimer. If you don't know what the fuck Danganronpa is, if you haven't played or watched a playthrough of the first game, ditto with the second game, nor do you have no idea what the fuck Ultra Despair Girls is, I need you to turn the video off. I need you to go to YouTube or Vimeo, or I need you to take out the coins and I need you to go and buy it. I need you to get your life. Also, if you're watching it still and you don't know what the fuck is going on, I appreciate you, thanks. Now, if you're really jumpy with scary kind of stuff like me, you probably will be like, oh shit, I can only do this in a little bit of spurts or whatever, and that's okay. It took me a minute to get through it because I am a scary motherfucker. I don't even like scary movies. You can add, today I went to go see Sausage Fest, and there was a preview of some old man killing these white kids in his house, but he's blind, and it was crazy. But my friend was like, I want to go see this movie with you just so I can watch your reaction. So fuck you, Pablo. Whatever, he might be on the show once in a while, you never know. But anyways, we're going to talk about Danganronpa 3, Despair Arc, Episode 5. So, with Episode 5, for those of you who know what the hell is going on and where we're at right now, we just had Nagito, who just pulled the stunt queen, most fucked up bullshit that I can even, He just does so much with his super high school level talent that it just makes absolutely no sense what happens, why it happens, nor what the fuck he's thinking the entire time. We think we know what he's thinking, and all of a sudden he's act like I have those swirls in my eyes. He's like, oh yeah, and then I'm like, you're a crazy motherfucker and I love you. Other than that, we're moving on, and so now we get a whole bunch of focus on the super high school level mangaka, Ryota, what the fuck is his name? Mitarai Ryota? I'm pretty sure I got it right. And the super high school level imposter, whose name is question mark, because no one knows who the fuck he is, and he hasn't even revealing anything. Anyways, I also want to bring up the topic of Mitarai Ryota's anime, I have to make this anime of hope to save the world, etc., etc. And the whole time I was just thinking he's making this anime of hope, but he's also in Future Arc, and so I'm wondering what happened to the anime. Is it an anime of hope? Did it actually come out, or did he fall into despair also through Imposter? So maybe Imposter came home and was So maybe Imposter came home and was like, yo, I just fell into despair because of Chiaki and Junko and all this bullshit that's going on at school. And you should fall into despair too. Your anime should become despair, which means that he is one of the ultimate despairs, or he's a remnant of despair, and he's the sleeper agent in Future Arc. I think. No, I didn't figure it out. That's just another wanton theory that's floating around that I just came up with. I don't know if they've said it on Reddit or not already. If you did, I'm sorry. I'm not copying you. I haven't even read Reddit for the fucking episode yet, so be in your feelings. I just think that he's important because either this foreshadowing is a foreshadowing of him about to die in Future Arc this next week, because they did the same thing with super high school level, or the ex super high school level pharmacist girl. They gave her the best fucking backstory ever, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, confectioner bitch and blacksmith boy are bitches. They're assholes. Fuck them, girl. You can't eat sugar. You can't eat sugar. You're gonna die if you eat sugar. And she is so conceited and just self-centered that she's like, oh, well, you can't really even be my friend because you're not gonna eat what I'm really fucking good at. No, if you really are best friends, you'll be like, okay, you know what, like, you know, explain to me about your disease. How does it work? Why does sugar fuck it up? Okay, cool. I got your back. I'll make sure you never touch anything. Blah, 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 blah. You know, thank you for supporting me, and we're the best of friends. Like, you support me, I support you. We'll be the baddest bitches until the fucking end of time. No. And the saddest part is she fucking got killed. Like, Danganronpa does this every fucking time. Every time they do a backstory on someone and you're like, oh my god, I love them. Like, oh wow, this is so good. Like, I relate to this person and what they've been through and what they are going through right now, and etc, etc. And Danganronpa's like, oh, you like this character? Kill her. It's like Game of Thrones, but just like high school level anime, contemporary Japan. Like, it's just so full, but you can't run. Like, in Game of Thrones, they're like so much further away from each other, and in Danganronpa, it's like whenever this shit goes down, everyone is always in an enclosed space. You cannot run away from each other. You have to deal with that shit. You motherfuckers have to rely on hope, and you have to get the fuck through it. And if you don't rely on hope, you're either gonna die or they're gonna figure your ass out, and you're still gonna fucking die. All I know is that if they kill Kirigiri, I will drop this show immediately. I will drop it. She doesn't deserve to die. She doesn't. Also, I think that her like wristband thing, and I like looked this up on the internet, I think that her wristband thing is like well, the thing, you know, you can't do like the wristband thing and everything. I think that her wristband thing is that she can't talk to Naegi. I think that I saw that theory online, and I think that is like completely dead on accurate. Also, I still don't trust the chairman, Munakata. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's going through. I also think I heard a lot of people like talking about, oh, you know, like, oh, he's the despair because pharmacist lady was dead and he like put some of her shit into his veins, blah blah. I was like, but also in the foreshadow thing, he was the one that saved her when she got expelled from the school because of fucking Nagito. So I don't know. Camera. Good. I honestly think that a lot of things that are occurring in both series are just like so pretty like intricately intertwined in the storytelling between both things, because I feel like I'm getting 2 episodes of one anime weekly, and I fucking love it. Like, this is the top. Like, you know, I love Mob Psycho, I love everything else that's coming out, etc, etc, boom boom bam bam, but this is just, it's another level of just like storytelling. Not another level, like, I'm not gonna put it like up there, but it's a fucking grand way to go out. I'm just gonna get to my favorite part of the fucking episode. The Inoshima sisters have fucking arrived. And, like, for me, I've just always been like, you know, fuck Junko. She's a crazy bitch. Like, fuck her sister. Like, just all this kind of shit. But to see them in action and to see their characters actually get developed and see what they were like before the killing games even started, like, they were fucked up. Like, Mukuro's obsession with her sister and, like, oh my god, she's trying to make herself despair by killing me. Like, she's fucking in love with her sister. Like, she fucking loves that her sister is trying to kill her. But they're fucking insane. And the way that they just, like, introduce themselves and the way that they just cause unnecessary ass chaos around them. No one knows it's them, but they just do it the entire time. And everyone's just like, oh shit. Like, all this crazy stuff is happening and we don't know. I feel like people should eventually figure it out that, like, wait a second, this fashion model's going everywhere. Everywhere she goes, there's a fucking, like, problem. Like, what is going on? Let's investigate her ass. Anyways, Junko's already, like, setting up the tragedy, which is, like, the worst absolute fuck shit thing that ever happened in the history of the world. But we also get glimpses of other people from Class 78 of, you know, Hope's Peak High School. And it was just so much emotion and stuff that just kept overflowing, because I was hyped. At first, I was like, oh, I'm going to see Junko, and I'm going to hate this bitch. I'm going to be like, oh, I cannot stand you, you fucking just... I can't stand you. Like, I can't believe they even put you in this series. Like, da-da-da-da-da. And she's my favorite part. She's absolutely my favorite part. Like, I want to see how she manipulates and pulls everyone's strings to just basically fall into despair. Like, everyone already kind of has a, how do we put it, theory that Nanami is gonna be, what the fuck is who's this? Okay, girl. Nanami, the super high school level gamer, which, I mean, hey, video games, who doesn't fucking love video games? That was so fucking corny. I am super fucking excited for this because now the super high school level killing, or just basically when they kill the student council, like all that kind of shit, it's about to go the fuck down. Because these first 5 episodes, not 5, I'm gonna say the first 3 or so episodes were like a setup. You know, we're getting to know the 77th class, everything's really cool, we're all happy, and then the fuck shit is just like, it's starting to happen. Like, and there's been like tiny tidbits of fuck shit that's been happening every single other episode, but this episode there's just been a shit ton of fuck shit, and you just like, you know, shit's going down. I don't even have to explain that to y'all. You know it's gonna fucking happen. So it was a beautiful episode. I'm a little tipsy, so I really am not gonna go into like super duper in depth about it because what else did I want to talk about? What else did I talk about? Oh yeah. I would also love to talk about how Junko basically just fucking broke the fourth wall when she came in, and she was like, your fave, the Inashima part of the B part is here. It's time to have the best fun. Like, what the fuck? And also, I love the heavy foreshadowing at the end where she was like, what the fuck is this? Maybe I'll have a fated meeting with someone. And then they go to Izuru, which we all know is just going to be some bullshit. And that whole setup with him and Nanami, Chiaki, what the fuck ever y'all want to call her. It's like they set up a destined to fail love story. And like, everyone knows it's gonna fail, but you still want to root for them. You still want them to be successful. You still want them to prosper. You still want them to fucking win. And we know they're not gonna win Danganronpa, and that's why y'all are bullshitters. And that's why we love you. Also, I just want to apologize for the focus of like my camera. I haven't completely figured everything out. I'm close, but like, I really don't have y'all don't give a fuck about this shit. Kurosho signing off. Bye.